Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome to the Arthur Bowling Stadium here in Couva. This is AX Television Network as we get set to bring you what we can say really is a final, because Naparima College currently leading the standings on 29 points from their 12 matches so far, and they will be facing the third place team, SHIVA Boys Hindu College. They are on 23. Now, should Naparima win this game here, they will be crowned champions, and they will regain the championship that they won in 2014. So this is going to be an important game for Naparima College. SHIVA Boys, on the other hand, they are up to a couple of days ago when they played St. Benet's College. They were in with a slim chance, but due to that drawn match with St. Benet's College, their hopes have faded away. Naparima College, on the other hand, have been playing consistent football, having played 12 games, as I said, winning 9, losing just 1, and drawing 2 games. SHIVA Boys, on the other hand, playing 12, win 6, lose 1, and they have drawn 5 matches. So, welcome again, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to AX Television Network, your home for local football. And this is the matchup between two of the top teams from San Fernando. This is a point to be noted. Presently, the top 4 teams that head the standings, Naparima College, Presidential College, SHIVA Boys College, and St. Benet's College, all those schools are from San Fernando. So the South colleges have been doing a marvelous job in the 2015 Premier League. And the match is on. Naparima College, they are kicking from the training ground field. That's Basdale, the captain for Naparima College. Missed a couple games, but he is back. An infringement, early infringement, they call on. That's Jared. That's Jared Das. As I said earlier, SHIVA Boys missed out on a golden opportunity when, after scoring early against St. Benet's College, having to share that points after St. Benet's College in the dying stages pulled 2 goals. That's Smith. That's Mason. Mason is back to Hudson, Isaiah Hudson. Hudson goes on a run, leaves one, sends it aside across the face of the goal, looking for Gerard Das, but it's a bit and a mad scramble there by SHIVA Boys. But SHIVA Boys is back with Naparima College. Naparima College seeking their 2nd Premier League title here this evening. They can wrap it all up here in front of their home crowd. Their last game is in Tobago against Speyside. Would love to give their supporters something to cheer about. John? I think John and Quinn are the 2 players that Naparima College definitely will have to keep their eyes on. That's Sandy. And the ball coming dangerously, and it's still with Sandy. Sandy in looking for his foot there is the number 11. That's Sandy actually. Just like to take this opportunity to shout out the entire family of the Shiva boys head coach Hayden Ryan, Mistress Ryan, and the entire Ryan clan. Just walked into the stadium, I'm sure here to give support to Shiva boys. They're all decked off in blue. That's Isaiah Hudson, but intercepted there nicely by John. And that's Tyrell. Tyrell sizing up there to take a shot, but still Shiva boys putting some, well, I was about to say they were actually trying to put some pressure on the back line of Naprima College team, but a bad pass put all that to end. Cleared up field there by Smith. Ball is back with Naprima College. Chris Stroud to Das. Das confronted by two players, infringe in the process, so it's going to be a free kick quickly taken inside to Mason. Mason back to Basdale, Captain Basdale, and that's Das. Das has two players, but is called for being in an offside position. Shiva boys. Shiva boys will have to hope Princeton College lose the encounter against Trinity in order to snatch that second position. Looking for Das. And Sylvester for an infringement call there against the Naprima player, so it's back with Shiva boys. Crowd building nicely here at the Artabolan Stadium. Still, that's Basdale. Basdale to Das. Das takes a shot. Good. Shot coming in there from Jared Das. But that's showing his intentions. Francois infringed, and it's going to be a free kick just outside the 18-yard box. We see Isaiah Hudson. He's going to take charge here with this free kick. So ideal conditions for football here this afternoon. Sun has gone in and it's very cool, and I'm sure that the young players will relish. And shot coming in there from Hudson. So it's a goal kick. And it's back with, that's Isaiah Garcia. And infringement again, this time on that tackle on Francois. And it's going to be yet another free kick. Just a little further out. But on the very said side from the last free kick, and it's going to be Hudson once again. It's going to take it with his left foot. But takes it short. Basdeo takes a shot. And what a goal! What a goal! That has to be the goal of the season. Captain Basdeo leading by example with just 10 minutes gone. What a wonderful strike here by Basdeo. And I'm sure that his parents who is in the audience would really appreciate that. And that's what you call leading from the front. Michael Basdeo with a beautiful taken free kick. And I am sure that the Shiva Boys players thought that Hudson was going to take a direct shot on goal, but it was taken shortly, a short free kick, and Michael Basdeo with a pinpoint accuracy goal for Naparima College. And we see now the rhythm section a bit late, but they are here to lend support to their team that is already 1 goal up. So, playing like champions, Naparima College. Ball goes off the play, and it's going to be back with Naparima College. Free kick, Chris Stroud. Shiva Boys coach, not at all a happy man. So, intercepted there. Looking to get good tackle there by Chris Stroud. That's Mason. But what a splendid goal here by young Michael Basdeo, the captain for Naparima College, really leading from the front here as they take an early lead in the 10th minute. That's Stroud. Has to go back. Some untidy football, but nevertheless, that's Hudson. Hudson goes back to Smith. Basdeo, the goal scorer. I am sure that young Michael Basdeo, you're going to be hearing a lot about this young man. A bit too lackadaisical there. This back with it's Sandy. So Naparima College, you know, and yet another free kick to Naparima College. I am sure this time the Shiva Boys teams they're definitely going to be paying attention to what transpired with the last free kick. Are we going to see Noel Basdeo is not there anymore? So it's Hudson, it's Sandy, and I don't think that is what they had hoped for, but straight into the arms of goalkeeper Smith for Shiva Boys. But definitely Smith had no answer to that shot coming in there from so 16 minutes gone here in this encounter. And that's John. John sends it wide, but Quinn unable to make that counter attack. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw into Shiva Boys. And some would say finally Shiva Boys has been awarded a free kick. comes the free kick, but absolutely there was no planning in that from that's John. It's kind of ball high and wide over the bar. And some on that Stroud. Stroud not being able to. It's about 8 or 9 free kicks so far in the 23 minutes played in this game. That's Stroud. Stroud sends it across the face of the goal, but straight into the arms of Smith. Long ball looking for Edwards. Edwards confronted by... That's Quinn. That's the danger man for Shiva boys. Quinn, Rodney Quinn. Back to Tyrell. Tyrell being rolled up the ball there. It's back with Naparima College. Looking to get Hudson going. That's a ball there for that's unable to gather, but that's Hudson. Stroud. Stroud back to Hudson. That's not Hudson, that's Mason. Mason sending it right back to Smith. Back with Smith. Smith looks up, looking to get Das going. And a slip there by the big number 12 for Shiva boys. That's Sylvester, the captain. Payne to Mason. Mason looking to get that ball, and Mason looking to get that ball to Das. That's John looking to get that ball down to Quinn. Gerard Das and Isaiah Hudson have switched sides. That's doing a lot of running in this game so far. That's Emmanuel Tyrell. That's Hudson. Hudson is outnumbered, but he's still advancing. But I don't think he had enough speed to outrun Garcia. Isaiah Garcia, the number 8 for Shiva. Stroud, Basdale, Sandy, looking to launch an attack here is Shiva, and a free kick is given. So both teams have set it in nicely, and a infringement there again. So yet another free kick to Shiva boys. So it's Shiva boys' turn here now with the free kicks. But so far on both occasions they have wasted opportunities, and this is going to be the third opportunity here for John. Let's see. Well, Tyrell Emmanuel is there, but the responsibility is given to John. Is he going to go straight to goal? It appears so. And comes, and again, the very sad outcome. Free kick specialist or dead ball specialist on the team, but he has not. That's Gerard Das. Das turns and goes past Graham inside, and looking for Isaiah Hudson there, but a timely interception there by the Shiva player. So definitely, turning nicely there and taking a one-time shot is Isaiah Hudson. But what I'm noticing here is that Naparima College, they seem to be slightly quicker to the ball than SHIVA. I think SHIVA has wasted 3 golden opportunities so far with their spot kick. Should have, at least bring out a save from Fernandez in goal. It's going to be left to see if Coach Ryan is going to allow John to take any more of the free kicks. That's Sandy Basdale looking to get Das going. And it's a mix-up here, and it's Gerard Das. It's Das and Hudson. It's Das and Smith doing well to hold on to that ball after a bubble there, but an opportunity there for Das. But I don't think he saw Isaiah Hudson so cool and comfortable is young Michael Basdale in the midfield. Definitely a midfield general there is in the making, young Basdale. Again, looking for the Quinn. So after 33 minutes go on here, and that's looking to sneak that ball inside there to the onrushing Hudson. And there's an opportunity here for SHIVA. Again, it's that man John turns, puts it on his left foot, but it's intercepted and it's headed out only as far as Michael Basdale. Basdale. And Basdale is brought down there by John. Here for this match. That's Samuel Stroud. Stroud has been definitely having a great game so far. And that's Quinn. That's the danger man. And Tyrell well, that has to have to be the best opportunity. Definitely John not having a good game here this evening. Just outside the 6-yard box and skying that ball high over bar. But a great opportunity just on the 40-minute mark here to level the scoring. And John definitely not at his best today. So Shaquille John not really having a great game. That's Shaquille John. Pressure being put on there, forcing SHIVA boys to really. Smith, Basdale being pushed off the ball there by John. So Quinn has switched sides. So let's see if he's going to create an impact on the near side. Free kick once again to SHIVA boys. Well, it's going to be interesting to see if Tyrell, no better than Shaquille John, same result. So I am sure that Coach Ryan is going to have a chat with his players because they have been awarded free kicks in position where they should try to create something, and so far they have wasted every opportunity given to them. Another free kick just inside the center circle, quickly taken. Tyrell advances, looks up, looking for, that's Quinn, and a true ball there for Hudson, but good marking there by Garcia. See Jared, Das is still on the turf. So far we have played a minute 46 seconds of injury time. It's Tyrell looking for John. Tyrell takes a shot. Again, lacking the firepower up front there, SHIVA boys. So we should be hearing the referees whistle any time soon, because definitely that's the end of the first half here at the Bascombe Stadium. A 10th minute goal by Michael Bascombe separates these two teams. Naparima College leading by 1-0 over SHIVA boys. As they go into the locker, some much needed chat, I would assume, will come from Hayden Ryan, the head coach of SHIVA boys. So we're going to take a short break, and when we return, we bring you the second half action on Axe Television Network 2015 Secondary Schools Premier League Football. Welcome back to the Bascombe Stadium as we get set to continue the coverage here in the second half of this match between Naparima College and SHIVA boys. Naparima College are just 45 minutes away from capturing their second Premier League title, currently leading by 1-0. A great goal from young Michael Basdeo. Still a lot of football here to be played. Early infringement there call, a free kick awarded to SHIVA boys. That's Quinn not being able to gather. It's back with Sandy. Sandy to Francois. Francois takes a shot from outside. Ambitious shot nevertheless, but Naprema College would love to extend that one goal advantage. A bad pass there, Francois, and equally bad pass by Francois. Opportunity looking here. Mason goes past one, turns inside. Oh, Francois looking to take that one-time shot there, but was not in the right position. That's Ronaldo, confronted by Bastel, having to go right back to his number 5. That's Samuel. John, Ronaldo. Has found their rhythm. And the player was in an outside position, but nevertheless, Fernandez had that ball in total control. Das sends it on the far side to Stroud. Stroud, is he going to be able to keep it in? Yes, nicely there, Stroud inside, and Mason unable to gather cleanly. It's back with Tyrell, turns. Yes, in the middle of the field. Sandy. And it's Isaiah Hudson here, but he's confronted and a timely tackle there to avoid danger. That's Quinn. Long ball downfield, looking for Das. Francois goes inside. Hudson, back to Basdale. That's Sandy. .53 minutes of football going here. Naprema College still holding on to that slender one goal advantage. That's Basdale. Basdale looks up to take a shot, but not getting proper control, getting over the ball. There's Basdale. Ball goes high over the bar. That's Quinn. Being rolled off the ball there is Quinn. Das. Ball comes inside there looking for Hudson here with what being cramped there is Hudson. Well, we've seen young Judah Garcia. Definitely SHIVA boys. And a tremendous applause here again for young Garcia. So we're going to keep a special eye on this young chap here to see what impact he will create. So Richardson is off. Richardson really didn't create any much impact here in this match. So let's see if Judah is going to. Oh, and a clumsy tackle. But I don't think it was a willful. I don't think it was a willful challenge or foul there by the player. But nevertheless, he's going to be given a card. That's young Payne. Judah. A true ball there for Judah. It's Quinn. It's Quinn. And no one there to back up Quinn. And it goes straight into the hands of Fernandez. All the substitutions for the Premier College on the line. Well, the Premier College will be making their first substitution. Nicholas Thomas, the number 4. But the Premier College in the ascendancy here, still leading by that goal. John, again, another free kick. Infringement call on, that's Nicholas Thomas. What a waste of opportunity. No, it's still in play. But cleared out of danger there. And it's Rodney Quinn, and it comes off the post. And Quinn with a great opportunity there. Fernandez, for the first time in the game, completely beaten, but it goes onto the post and goes outside. Basdeo, a bit too much there is Basdeo. Basdeo showing his displeasure there with that pass, but SHIVA boys just having, and it's a 3-on-3 here for, and a fumble there by Smith. Quinn and Francois in a tussle. Referee right on spot. That's Thomas. St. Louis. Sends it wide. Coach Angassi there with a smile on his face, but I'm sure instead of that smile there's some anxious moments. Good clearance there. Another free kick. I think this game definitely will have the record for free kicks in a football game. There is so many. Captain Shaquille, and just like the Francois. Strong tackle there, clearance by Isaiah Hudson. That's Francois. No. Francois last effort there. Not the power that he would have wanted. That's Quinn. Quinn. Anxious moments for Angus Eve. He's looking at his timepiece here. Advantage. Try as they may, SHIVA boys unable to create any impact. That's the goal scorer, Basdeo. Still has it there, That's Francois to Thomas. Thomas takes a shot. What a shot from Thomas. Mere meters away. Great football here from Naparima College. Nicholas Thomas seen his shot. Yes. And it was that close that it came off one of the players. So it's going to be a corner. So a great shot coming in there from Nicholas Thomas. And some mad scrambling there by the defense of SHIVA boys. And one of their players down inside the 18-yard box, so some assistance will be needed. Smith gathers nicely. So Francois is off. And that's Sadu with his first touch. Basdeo. Payne, body directed shot from Payne. Kane. I think what has hurt SHIVA boys here is too much of possession loss. About a minute of regulation time remaining, plus injury time. That's Basdeo. A bit too cheeky, there's Basdeo. That's Tyrell. What is going to be heart-wrenching here is if Shiva boys can pull that goal back. Nevertheless, it's not going to spoil the party for Naprima College, but I'm sure that they will want to get the full 3 points here in this game. Sadu, Basdeo, Sadu back to Basdeo, but again, Basdeo and Sadu not working. The chemistry is not working, but Basdeo. Since it is Sadu, Isaiah Garcia is going to clear it out, but nevertheless, the possession goes back to Naprima College. Shot coming in there in the 9 seconds, straight into the arms of Smith in goal. Basdeo has it, looks up, sends it wide, sends it to St. Louis. St. Louis, one of the better players on the Premier team, but a couple mistakes since coming on. But putting a number of passes together, are we going to see the last goal here? And it's going to be a corner. So Naprima College on the verge of creating history here, winning the league for the second consecutive year with just one loss match. And in their final game against Speyside, which will not be cleared out there by Isaiah Hudson. One last ditch effort here for Shiva boys as they try to rally something here to at least come out with a share of the points. Two minutes of injury time being played. And that's the end of this match here. And Naprima College have created history here. They have chalked up their second consecutive Premier League title by defeating Shiva boys by 1-0. A goal in the 10th minute by Captain Michael Basdeo, leading from the front. So it's going to be jubilation time here for the school. The second year in this new tournament, taking the title in 2014 and taking it again, minus a couple of their key players. So a tremendous effort here from Coach Angus Eve, the management and staff of Naprima College, and the players for pulling this victory off. So we are going to be holding on for a couple more minutes because the presentation is going to follow shortly. So stay tuned, viewers. We'll be right back to this very same venue to bring you the closing ceremony and the prize giving ceremony for the College right now. Repeat second-year champions. How are you feeling as head coach of NAPS College?
Well, I just think that God is great. Without God, nothing is impossible. With Him, everything is. And it showed today. Today's about the boys. They really put in the work. They listened to what information they would have given to them, and you saw them today. The team was composed. It wasn't a game that had a lot of chances in it, but we were solid. We were efficient. And that is how we have been all season. And when time to turn on the style, we have the guys who can turn on the style. And, it's just an honor for me to be the head coach of this school. And, credit to the principal, Dr. Dowlat, and everybody at the school, the level of organization and professionalism. No doubt the reason why the school is the second top school in academics, because the organization is there to be seen.
During 90 minutes, were you concerned anytime about the results?
No, not really, because I think that we've prepared well. We scouted SHIVA boys. We saw them play. It's 12 games now before they play in Australia today. And we know that the wingers are very quick. They have a nice kid in midfield. He's a good player. But we think that we had a little bit more than them, and tactically, we really prepared for them today. And again, we've been able to rotate the squad as much as possible. When some people play in the same 11 over and over, we've been able to rotate the squad. And I think that what kept us fresh throughout.
One more game to play, stateside, then in the call. Any letter?
No, really, not really, no. But there is a couple of young players that we will be bringing in that game. I think that they're good enough, to be fair to you. We have Tusay injured tonight with a back injury. So we're going to bring in young Tariq. He's the captain of the W Connection under 15, a fantastic young player. And I think that he deserves an opportunity. He played 2 games as defensive midfield, but his normal position is centre back. And then we have a couple other guys who will be leaving the school, and I want to pay some compliments to them because they've been fabulous to me. I want to give them a chance so that they can, experience some of this euphoria also.
And that's congratulations. Issue number 2. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Michael Bascombe, captain and scorer of the goal. How are you feeling right now?
Well, it's a good feeling because we win it twice. Yeah, everybody work hard. So, yeah, we're excited to go in the dressing room and celebrate.
Now, that free kick, was it a planned free kick? Because just before you scored the goal, the previous free kick, Isaiah Hudson took it. And I think that SHIVA boys were looking for you all to take the same shot on goal. Was that an orchestrated plan?
No, it wasn't. We improvised.
So now that you all have won the league for the second year, you set your eyes now on the intercol thing. What are you hoping for to accomplish at the end of the season?
To take everything. Yeah, the league, the South Intercol, and the National Intercol title.
Anything you would like to say to the supporters and to your team members?
Yeah, thanks for supporting us. Yeah, we play for all today.
Well, there you heard it from the goal scorer, Michael Bascombe.